Hey everybody, it's Norm from Tested here, once again at Bay Area Maker Faire, meeting up with Adam Woodworth. Adam, how you doing?
Not bad, having fun, even in the rain.
Yeah, it's a little bit rainy outside, but thankfully all the drone stuff is happening indoors. Yeah. And if you've seen our past videos, seen Adam's videos, you make some incredible custom drones. This is amazing. It is, of course, Lego copter. You have the original copter here.
Yeah, I had this when I was probably 6 or 7 years old. It was from that international jetport set. It was the airport with a little jet. It was always my favorite of the helicopters. And a couple years ago, I did the big Lego airplane. Yep. And I wanted to do something that was a little less stressful to fly. So I put this guy together. Okay,
so a couple things we want to talk about. One, just fabrication, right? This is scaled up. How many times the size of minifig scale?
So this is 10x minifig scale. And it works out nice so that you have 1-inch insulation foam with a couple pieces of Depron foam, which is like what they use to make those indoor aerobatic airplanes.
Yeah, so you got very lightweight, sturdy, rigid. Fabrication-wise, a lot of curves here. Very neat. Is this all bandsaw? Is it CNC'd? How did you make this?
It's mostly laser cut. So there's a bunch of free Lego CAD programs. So I made a 3D model of this and then pulled all the 2D surfaces off of it so I could do all the cuts and then assemble it like a paper model, basically.
You even have the full minifig inside. That is so cool. I see the lipo hidden right there. That's really clever. Okay, so fabricated this together. Of course, it needed to. This rotates? Oh my God, wow. How does it all fly?
Yeah, so obviously like a big square blade is not going to produce a ton of lift, so the rotor up top is just kind of decorative, but I wanted to make it spin. So there's a little propeller on here that pulls it around slowly as it's flying around, and then the actual lift comes from a quad rotor that's kind of hidden in the legs.
You design systems that are untraditional using multirotor, right? Like this is quad rotor. Now, how much testing or how much calibration is needed so that this is stable?
So I did a fair amount of tuning before I painted it and like put the little guy in it and did all the details. Modern kind of quad flight controllers are pretty good out of the box, so it's just kind of tweaking it to match the dynamics of the aircraft, and then you're all good. But I always have a rule that I never like do all the detailing on something until I've proven that it flies.
So you don't need to like add weight in a certain place, change the center of gravity much. The controller's gonna. I mean, this is light enough.
Yeah, it's only the whole thing's only about 4 pounds. So for something this size, the dynamics are pretty slow.
Very, very cool. What other projects are you working on? I see on your Instagram, AJ Wood piece. You have a lot of projects.
Yeah, so I always like to kind of keep something on the back burner working. Right now, I'm kind of in a submarine kick. So I've been taking a bunch of like Star Wars plastic models and then putting submarine internals inside of them and kind of flying them around in water. So it lets you get that like cool space motion at like a scale that I can work on in the backyard.
It's almost like computer control, right? And then you can film it and you can do spins and multi-axis movement.
I think the greatest compliment I got on one of those was like, somebody's like, this looks like kind of lame CGI. And I was like, no, it's real, it's real.
And that's exactly what the old movies were like. Right, awesome. One last thing, this canopy here, vacuum form?
Yeah, it's a big vac form piece off of, I think it's PETG, so like soda bottle material. And I made a big plywood form. Same process, like pull all the 2D surfaces off, glue it together, and then it took a few pulls to try to get one that came out right, but it came out pretty good.
I hope you don't stop making large-size Lego, flying Lego, because this is such a cool thing. You're going to take it up?
Yeah, I'll take it up for you guys and show you how it flies.
All right, let's take a look.
Great.